Today, I'm going to talk about the fundamental problem with the Republican theory of economics. So the Republican theory of economics is that if we cut regulation and we cut government spending and we cut taxes, then having a free market will create a stable economic situation for everyone. It'll provide for everyone. So let's look at how an economy would provide for everyone. Now, this is the Eli 5 version. So you work at a store and you get paid a wage. You go spend that wage at another store. The owner of that store comes back to your store, spends it, and you get paid a wage again. This is basically how the economy provides for people, is money circulates through the economy, creating supply and demand. It's pretty simple. Now, let's look at the problem an investor class creates in an unregulated economy. You have $1 billion. What do you spend it on? Well, you're going to buy everything you ever wanted, everything your kids and grandkids and your cousins' grandkids ever wanted, and then you have $900 million left. So you're going to invest that $900 million. You're going to put it into a high-yield savings account, the stock market, BlackRock, and what that's doing is it's indirectly buying assets. You're investing in companies, homes, factories, production across the United States, and you're getting a little more money back than you put into it. And the problem with this is that you're spending maybe 90% of your money on accumulating assets, while a working class person is spending between 0 and maybe 20% of their money on it. So, of course, you're going to accumulate assets faster. As they say, the hardest million is your first million. Now, what these assets do is they take money from local economies all over the United States and they put it into your bank account, and you spend that on getting more assets to take more money from local economies all over the country and put it into your bank account. Now, the problem is that the money never goes back to those local economies. You're never going back to a small town in Vermont, Connecticut, Nebraska, Florida. You don't go to small towns in those places and recirculate your billions and billions of dollars. You just spend it in the city where you live, at your vacation spot, and investing it in buying more assets. So the problem with this is that it undercuts local supply and demand. Our local economies depend on us being able to exert demand so that they can create supply. But when money is funneled out of our local economies and into the pocket of someone who already has $500 billion, our local economies no longer have stimulus to provide supply for us. Now, the solution to this is taxes. If you can't see why someone shouldn't have $500 billion, it's not communism, it's basic economics. You have to take that money and you have to recirculate it back into the economies it came from to provide goods and services for everyone. If you don't do that, the economy is going to slow down and it's not going to provide goods and services for the working class.